Top 10 Canada PR Secrets. How to secure permanent residency with minimal funds. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. Worried that moving to Canada will drain your savings? What if I told you there are pathways to Canadian PR that require little to no funds? Today, we're diving into the top 10 PR pathways that can help you secure permanent residency in Canada without breaking the bank. Whether you're a skilled worker, entrepreneur, or spouse, these options are designed to make your dream of living in Canada attainable, even on a tight budget. From the Quebec Skilled Worker Program to the Canadian Experience Class, we'll cover everything you need to make informed decisions. Plus, we'll discuss how in-demand occupations and provincial nominee programs, PNPs, could fast-track your application with reduced financial barriers. So, if you're serious about moving to Canada and want to learn the most cost-effective ways to do it, stick around for all the valuable insights. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates and strategies. Let's get started. Number 10. Quebec Skilled Worker Program, QSWP. The Quebec Skilled Worker Program, QSWP, is an excellent option for those looking to settle in Quebec. As of the latest information, the required amount for a single applicant is around 3,300 Canadian dollars, with an additional 1,600 Canadian dollars for each dependent. These funds are intended to cover the first 3 months of settlement in Quebec, which is lower than the federal requirements. If you have a valid job offer in Quebec, these financial requirements may be further reduced or waived. The Quebec Skilled Worker Program is designed to attract skilled workers who can contribute to the province's economy. Unlike many federal programs, QSWP operates independently, allowing Quebec to set its own criteria for selecting immigrants. Have you considered how your French language skills could boost your chances? In some cases, if you have a job offer from a Quebec employer, the financial requirement can be significantly reduced or even waived, depending on the terms of the offer and the applicant's situation. Moreover, Quebec's selection process often emphasizes French language skills, so demonstrating proficiency in French can further improve your chances of selection and potentially influence the financial requirements. Remember, understanding and selecting the right pathway, like the QSWP, can be crucial to securing your permanent residency efficiently. Number 9. AgriFood Pilot. The AgriFood Pilot is designed to help meet labor needs in Canada's agricultural sector. For those already working in Canada with a valid work permit, proof of funds is not required. However, if you're applying from outside Canada, the required funds are aligned with federal guidelines, set at 14,690 Canadian dollars for a single applicant as of June 2024. This pilot focuses on occupations like meat processing and mushroom production. The AgriFood Pilot not only addresses labor shortages in critical agricultural sectors but also offers a clear pathway to permanent residency for eligible workers. The program targets specific industries and job roles, such as meat processing, livestock raising, and greenhouse production, where labor shortages are most acute. Could this pilot be your ticket to a new life in Canada? Applicants must have a minimum of 12 months of full-time, non-seasonal Canadian work experience in an eligible occupation. While proof of funds is required if applying from outside Canada, those already employed in Canada on a valid work permit are exempt from this requirement, making it an accessible option for many agricultural workers who have already integrated into the Canadian labor market. Number 8. Federal Skilled Trades Program, FSTP, Express Entry. The Federal Skilled Trades Program, FSTP under Express Entry is tailored for skilled tradespeople. Proof of funds for this program is 14,690 Canadian dollars for a single applicant, which is a bit higher than other pathways. However, if you have a valid job offer from a Canadian employer or are already working in Canada, you are exempt from providing proof of funds. This exemption makes the FSTP a practical option for qualified tradespeople. So far, we've covered pathways like the Quebec Skilled Worker Program and AgriFood Pilot, all of which offer unique advantages for those looking to minimize financial barriers. Number 7. Provincial Nominee Programs, PNPs. Provincial Nominee Programs, PNPs, offer various streams with different proof of funds requirements. For example, in Ontario's Human Capital Priorities stream under Express Entry, if you have a valid job offer, you might not need to provide proof of funds. Typically, the proof of funds requirement matches federal amounts, such as 14,690 Canadian dollars for a single applicant, but this can vary based on the province and stream. Number 6. Atlantic Immigration Program, AIP. The Atlantic Immigration Program, AIP, targets skilled workers and international graduates who want to live in one of Canada's Atlantic provinces. If you're already working in Atlantic Canada with a valid job offer, you don't need to show proof of funds. If you do need to show funds, the amount required is much lower than other programs, $3,672 Canadian dollars for a single applicant as of June 2024. Number 5. Spousal sponsorship. Spousal sponsorship is one of the most straightforward pathways to PR with no proof of funds required. If you're married to or in a common law relationship with a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, you can be sponsored without needing to show any financial proof. The sponsor, however, must meet certain income requirements, but the applicant themselves is not required to demonstrate financial stability. Number 4. Startup Visa Program. The Startup Visa Program is aimed at immigrant entrepreneurs who want to launch innovative businesses in Canada. The proof of funds requirement for this program is $14,690 Canadian dollars for a single applicant, in line with other economic immigration programs. The focus here is on your business's potential and securing support from a designated organization like a venture capital fund. This pathway is ideal for entrepreneurs who have a strong business idea and backing. Number 3. Caregiver Programs. Canada offers specific immigration pathways for caregivers, such as the Home Child Care Provider Pilot and the Home Support Worker Pilot. If you're already working in Canada as a caregiver, proof of funds is not required when applying for PR. This makes it easier for caregivers to transition to permanent residency. For those applying from outside Canada, you'll need to demonstrate that you have sufficient funds, typically $14,690 Canadian dollars for a single applicant, but this is waived if you're already employed in Canada. Number 2. Canadian Experience Class, CEC, Express Entry. The Canadian Experience Class CEC is one of the most popular express entry streams, especially for those already in Canada. The biggest advantage of this program is that it does not require proof of funds. This pathway is ideal for international students who have graduated from a Canadian institution and have at least 1 year of skilled work experience in Canada. It's also suitable for temporary foreign workers who meet the work experience criteria. Without the burden of proving financial stability, this program allows you to focus on your professional and academic achievements. The Canadian Experience Class CEC also benefits from being one of the fastest pathways to permanent residency, as it's specifically designed for individuals who have already adapted to Canadian life and the job market. Applicants are typically well-positioned for success due to their familiarity with Canadian workplace culture, language proficiency, and established networks. Additionally, because CEC candidates are often already employed in Canada, they tend to have a stronger economic profile, which can enhance their competitiveness in the express entry pool. This program is particularly advantageous during targeted express entry draws, where candidates with Canadian work experience are prioritized, further increasing the chances of receiving an invitation to apply ITA without needing to demonstrate substantial financial resources. Remember, choosing the right pathway can make all the difference in achieving your Canadian dream. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Number 1. In-Demand Occupations and Provincial Nominee Programs, PNPs. Topping our list is the strategic use of Provincial Nominee Programs, PNPs for in-demand occupations. Many provinces have streams targeting specific occupations that are in high demand, such as healthcare, IT, and skilled trades. For example, Saskatchewan's Occupations in-Demand stream requires $14,690 Canadian dollars for a single applicant, but if you have a valid job offer, this requirement might be waived. Aligning your skills with a province's labor market needs can significantly lower the financial barriers and increase your chances of obtaining PR. In addition to Saskatchewan, provinces like British Columbia and Ontario also offer PNP streams that target in-demand occupations. For example, British Columbia's Tech Pilot specifically targets IT professionals, while Ontario's Human Capital Priorities stream often prioritizes candidates in healthcare and technology sectors. These streams sometimes conduct targeted draws, where candidates with specific skill sets can receive invitations even if their comprehensive ranking system (CRS) scores are lower than usual. By positioning yourself within an in-demand occupation and targeting the appropriate provincial stream, you not only increase your chances of receiving a nomination but also potentially reduce or eliminate the need for extensive proof of funds. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Canada Chronicles. We hope you found these insights valuable and that they help you on your journey to securing permanent residency in Canada with minimal financial stress. Remember, choosing the right pathway can make all the difference in achieving your Canadian dream. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on the latest tips and strategies for Canadian immigration, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you'll be the first to know when we release new content. Got questions or need more information? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear from you. And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover in a future video, let us know. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.